Hello, my name is Brittani Vaughn, the new reigning lightweight champion of Huntington, West Virginia.
How'd you get the name The Savage?
Well, I didn't just pick it randomly necessarily. I have Native American ancestry, and so I feel like we should reclaim the term.
Very cool. So, what makes the ToughMan contest unique compared to other things you compete in?
Well, the ToughMan's its own breed of intensity because normally in most promotions you just have one fight in one night and you're done. With the ToughMan, depending on how many people are in your weight bracket, that second night that you fight, you could fight up to 4 or 5 times if there's that many people. Most people only fight 3 to 4 times, but
How many times did you fight this time at ToughMan?
I had one fight the first night, and then the second night, I had 2 fights. But in past years, I've fought 4 times in one night.
How many years have you competed?
This was my 7th year fighting in the ToughMan. I've gotten really close the past 2 times. I got the runner-up, which is really great in itself. It's always been a great experience with the ToughMan crew there. They really do a good job putting a great event together.
7th year's the charm.
Yeah.
So, when did you start fighting with contact sports? Or
Um,
combat sports?
when I got out of the military back in 2011, I was searching for, an outlet to, that there's a lot of mental things and stuff that goes on returning from service. So I fell into training with this guy named Kevin Nolan, weighed out in Lesage, and he's a previous Bellator champion. And so I trained with him for about 3 months or so, and he suggested one day there in his gym garage, you should probably go fight in the ToughMan. You have a good chance to win it. And that year I got 3rd place, which doesn't get paid, but for my first time, I was like, this is pretty fun. And I've trained at a few different gyms in the past years, Ground Zero mostly, and recently I've been training over at Tri-State Fitness in Barbersville, West Virginia. But yeah, it's been a great experience. I started out with martial arts though when I was in 6th grade. I used to get picked on a lot and a lot of bullies just because I'm different. I've always not really followed the crowd. So my parents put me into Master Kim's Taekwondo studio here in Huntington, and Master Kim gave me the confidence that I needed to stand up to the people that were picking on me, and that's about it.
Where's your next fight?
My next fight is most likely going to be in Parkersburg, West Virginia at the next ToughMan event. They let you win 3 jackets, and then you can't really. They kind of want you to move on after that. So I figure let's go for the three-peat, and just ride this train all the way. I plan on turning pro here this fall probably. I just need a few amateur fights, so pretty excited about the prospects of furthering my career in the sport and just bringing awareness to everyone that watches me, and just to inspire others to go after whatever it is they want to do, be it like a promotion at work or if you want to get started into anything new. Don't be afraid to go after what is gonna make you happy in your heart.
Let's see. Oh, we're getting down to it.
Okay.
So how much do you pay attention to the music and the crowd noise during the fights?
Well, that is an interesting phenomenon. I don't know about others. Maybe not everybody is the same, but I think most people, at least with me, I hear like the first few bars of the song and it's all kind of blacked out auditory wise from that point on. You hear the crowd and you can hear the ref, and sometimes your opponent is talking smack to you. You can hear that, but I don't really pay too much attention to the music. I do like to listen to music when I work out, though, because it really helps you get into that sort of rhythm. And I hate when they play that song, Dude Looks Like a Lady, though.
Yeah.
It just seems kind of insensitive.
I thought that was a really sassy choice.
Yeah.
But
not my choice. I wanted them to play Oops, I Did It Again. They've done it before in one of my other ToughMan fights, but
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
It seemed like the crowd really, like, maybe it's because you got second last year, maybe it's because you're, like, a popular face around town, but it seemed like the crowd really got excited to see you fight.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, kind of on the edge of their seats, and a lot of extra noise and stuff, which was cool to see.
Yeah, I really feed off of that, too. That helps a lot. When you have the crowd behind you, it's just that much easier to get into fight mode and get the job done.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you're dominating.
Yeah.
You clearly have an attack stance that others weren't really ready for.
Yeah,
we'll say.
I think it's because where I did Taekwondo and martial arts for so long, I do have that wider stance as opposed to traditional boxers, or a little bit more tucked in with where their feet are. But I like to sit back a little bit because it's just more comfortable to me.
Well, it certainly worked out.
Yeah. I switch up my stance a lot too. People aren't used to that. Most people stay in one side. I switch it up every now and then just to land certain shots.
Keep people guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we are down to our last question, and this is actually one that was submitted from our viewers.
All right, let's hear it.
We had Cryptid Orchid on Instagram ask, does she miss doing drag shows? She was one of my favorites. That's what she said.
You know, I really do. Drag was what helped me come out of my shell as a trans woman. It gave me a good jump off point to further my transition, and gave me the confidence that I needed to go out in the world as my true self. I love to dance. I'll always dance. I think the fact that I'm passionate about dancing and expressing oneself in that way really kind of transfers over to my fight game too. It's all about footwork. If you've got the footwork, you're gonna beat somebody to the punch. Pardon my pun, but yeah. Maybe one day I'll get back on the stage. We'll see. I think I did an open stage maybe about 2 years ago over at Stonewall. I think that was my last time putting on my mug. But
ooh, I'd love to see you get back into it.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, well, thank you, Brittany.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.